Hi everyone, welcome back to my Taboos Voice channel. Today we're going to talk about the truth journey. And this journey is a beautiful one, but truly when I started walking in this path at a young age, I really didn't understand what this journey was going to take me on. And when I started this path, I was looking for just understanding that my family dynamic is not the same as other people's. And I knew in a way that it wasn't because of the books that I was reading, but I decided to go out in the world and experience it for myself. And truly, that was a big shocker to me, like one after another. And it's actually really hard to take in all of that experience, especially when you don't have anybody to confide in, somebody who have gone through the journey and you can talk to. And thankfully I had my guides. They never left my side, but during my earlier stage I didn't understand the connection that I was having with my guides. Truly, I didn't know how to interpret that relationship, but whenever I did have a question or if an experience happened and I wondered what exactly happened, my guides, I could hear them just kind of like walking me through to help me understand. And so my truth journey could not have been a beautiful success story without my guides. And I could think of so many experiences that I went through in my life. Like, for example, when I was in college, I was walking back to my dorm on a snowy day, and a car just stopped right at the corner really fast and pulled down his window and was asking me, "Hey, you need a ride?" Oh my gosh, I was like in shock, and I was like, no. And thankfully there was a group of people that were coming out from the dorm that I was staying, and he just stormed off with his car, and I didn't know how to interpret that experience. I just went back in my dorm and just kind of calmed myself down and had that conversation myself later on, and realized that that guy could have been a very disturbed individual, and he could have had ill intention, because one thing that I did understand and I did read about was that trafficking happens quite frequently in college, and it also happens in high school and middle school. And with that Epstein cases coming out, it confirms it as well. And thankfully, like, when these events happen, like, my guides, they would like cool my whole entire body down and just like and I just give very simple, straight answers, and then, or I don't even acknowledge the presence, and I just keep walking and get myself to a safe space, a safe spot. Because the thing is that that wasn't the only time that happened, and these individuals exist among us, and that is just the truth. And I know that the devil's talked about a lot, and like how hell exists and stuff, and that has always like didn't really sit right with me, because I feel like there was so much more to that story, and I think there is still more to that story, but from my understanding, I don't think hell exists. Truly, I believe that evil is human, because you think about it, there's the saying of why crimes in like nasty people and evil people need to exist, is because we need to understand what love is, what compassion is, what forgiveness is, everything beautiful, what it means, and that isn't true. That isn't true at all. Because if you think about it, it starts within all of us. We have our shadow side and our light side. It is up to us to choose which side for us to continue walking. And there are influence, meaning that humans that are also walking, they choose to walk in the dark and try to sway you in that direction, and or energies that have humans that have passed away, and their soul remain in that mind, in that kind of energy. And so when they know that you're walking down that path, or they want to throw you off and they don't want you to walk in the light, and they test you, that can happen as well. And why I'm saying this is because we don't need crime, we don't need war, we don't need anything that's hurting all of us to exist, because to show us what is good. No, we already know that within us. That saying is a complete lie. It is an excuse for people to do harm to other people, saying that, oh, I'm just teaching you a lesson, so you will know not to do this. Because you did this, that's why this is your consequence. That is a lie. That's a manipulation. That is mind fucking. And that is just the truth. When you continue to walk in your truth and to seek what is real, those are the kind of information that you continue to receive. And always remember that you are never alone. Your guides, your angels, gods, goddesses, Mother Nature, they are all right beside you. And gosh, just thinking about this and just sharing with you guys, it does give me the shivers, because in the best way, because if the little me was told about all this information, I don't know how I would have handled it. And truly, the individuals that find my channel and watch my videos, you guys are there already. That's why you guys have found my channel and watching my videos. And if you feel like a pull to support my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe, like, comment, and support the channel so you can continue to keep growing. But besides that, truth journey is such a beautiful one, but sometimes when you find the truth, it is painful. It is painful, but at the end of the day, once you sit down with yourself and ground yourself, you are just absolutely grateful that the truth was revealed. And that's the beauty of walking in your truth, because not only are truth being revealed in what's happening in your life, but also how it relates to everything that's going on in the world. We are not so different. Though the situation may be different, the experience is still the same. The learning is still the same. And that's one thing that we have to understand, learn, and have compassion for each other. But at the same time, if people aren't growing in the path that you are, in the light, you have to do what is best for you. Keep yourself safe and protected. Gosh, there's just so much to share about the truth journey that I continue to actually go through and continues to be revealed to me. And it is a beautiful one, and it is, like I was saying, that people like to talk about, it's a hard pill to take, because it really is. When the truth comes, like, you're like, oh my gosh, a part of me knew that this was it, but man, getting that confirmation, even I still need to like take a moment and take it all in. Because the thing is that when those information comes and you do not take time to ground yourself, it can drive you mad. And that is the truth. Like, when I think about it, there are so many good and also, okay, there's good in all of us, okay? It's just the path that we have chosen to take. But even good people who have chosen the light, when truth, it's revealed, and they don't sit with themselves and really ground themselves, it could lead them to dark thoughts. And that is just the truth. Every day we all have a choice. Every second we all have a choice. Anybody could do evil, anyone could do good in a split of a second. And that is the truth. When you start walking your truth journey, like, you just take everything as it is. Every second, every minute, every hour, each day. And you just take it as it comes. Because the thing is that people change every day. And we have no control over it. And that is the truth. People have the choice if they every day, if they wish to walk in the light, will walk in the dark, and that is the truth. Truth is a beautiful and powerful journey, and it is a painful one to realize and continue to walk, but it makes you stronger, like truly, and it does. Your love just becomes greater as well. Like everything just expands more because you understand that it isn't easy. Excuse me. But it is possible. It is possible. Because you're an example, I am an example, and there are so many examples in this world that are walking and continue to walk in the light, regardless of what they experience in their life. They chose to continue to be a beautiful human being in this world and not become the monster that tortured, traumatized, abused them. And that could happen at any age in your life. And you chose still to walk in the light. And thank you so much for doing that. When you continue to walk in your truth, walk in the light, walk in what's real, that is all that you are going to be attracting, and that is all that's going to be revealed. And I'm so proud of you for walking in this path. It is only gonna make more and more sense. And continue to take care of yourself, because that is so needed. Because when these information comes, they do hit you pretty hard, and taking care of yourself matters in these moments specifically. And I say this is because when you find out the truth and you see truth of what's happening around you, and you see how people are abusing one another in so many different ways, it really does hurt. And you feel so helpless, but you're not, because the thing is that none of us is working alone. We have our guides with us, and there's a reason why you are here. Your journey is special. And so don't allow what's happening around you to distract you. It is to help. It is only to educate you. Take the information in, ground yourself however you wish to and what works best for you, and continue to keep moving forward. That is how you master a stage, is that it is a must to go through it. Experience what you need to, learn what you need to, and let it continue to flow out of you while you keep to continuing to move forward in your journey. Like in my heart, I can feel the ache, and I think that this ache may be what you guys are feeling as well. And Don't worry. Everything will make sense when the time is right. It is a matter of just keeping your mind, focused on what you are doing for yourself and your mission. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Keep putting yourself first. Keep making every day, every second, every moment of your life memorable, special, loving, peace. I love you. I love you, and I will talk to you soon.